Hey guys, and welcome to FedEx Gaming's Noteblock tutorials. But this isn't a tutorial today. This is more of a, well, I guess it is a tutorial, but more of logic, Noteblock logic. Now, there are 5 different instruments for Noteblocks. It's not always piano. I know I do all my songs and pianos, but in this upcoming tutorial that I will be doing, the Tetris A theme, there is bass drums in it besides piano. Now, I'm going to give you the names of each instrument and what they sound like. This here is a bass drum. Well, then actually in my Tetris A, it's a double bass drum. This isn't in the Tetris A, but this is a bass drum. This is what it sounds like. This is a snare drum. This one, since I can't put the power right to the glass, is a click. The dirt block, or it doesn't even have to be on dirt, it could be on a lot of different blocks, is the piano. That's why I do most of my Noteblock songs in flatlands, because it's all dirt, so piano. And this is the double bass, which will be in the Tetris A theme as well. Now, there is some things about the Noteblocks. Now, Noteblocks you can hit up to 24 times before they reset. So I can go all the way to 24. That's 24, and then once I get past it, it should reset. That's 24, and then it resets, see? So there's 24 you can go up to. Also, Noteblocks act like pretty much like bedrock and obsidian. It can't be moved by a sticky piston, so if I put a sticky piston down with a Noteblock, with a torch, it does nothing. Now, there's 4 different ways I set up my Noteblocks. So, of course, you've seen in many of my songs where I'll just put a Noteblock, a repeater, a Noteblock. Now, I do this for small songs, like ones that aren't going to be that big, and it can keep it to a minimum area, so it's very small. And then an also cool thing about Noteblocks is actually that if you have power going to one Noteblock, then the Noteblock can also send power to 3 other Noteblocks. So if I go like this and put a torch down, it plays every single Noteblock. But if you put another Noteblock down right next to it, it won't reach that Noteblock. It can only reach the power from the Noteblock it's going to. That's why when I do most of my tutorials, I tell you guys to make sure that you have the power going to the main Noteblock, and then to like turn it from here, and so on and so forth. That's the main reason for that. Now, I set up my tutorials this way, and then I did a tutorial on the Halo theme, which I don't think many people watch too much, but I set it up this way. This is another way I set up Noteblocks to get the full range of the Noteblocks. I'll put a block down, and then I'll put 3 redstone dust, and then I'll put Noteblocks on top of that like that. That's 4 Noteblocks right there that will go off, and then I can also add Noteblocks here, here, and here. That's 8 Noteblocks that can go off simultaneously. So if I put a repeater down with a torch, it plays every single Noteblock. Now that's the main reason why I set it up that way. Now there's actually a new way I just started setting it up, which is a pretty cool way too, actually, is you put a repeater down, a block in front of it. Well, actually, I think I need to go up one more. I haven't really tested this one out too much, but you put a repeater down, a block in front of it, and then you put dust down underneath it and dust down on top, so then you can get 1, 2, and then you put a block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe that's it. 6 Noteblocks. Actually, get rid of the dust on top and put a Noteblock on top. That's 7 Noteblocks right there. So if I go like this and I push this down, it plays every single Noteblock. And then the cool thing about it is I can put another repeater right here, so it keeps it pretty compact. That's why I like it. It's 1 less Noteblock here, but it's more compact. See, if I put a block here, and then I have redstone dust right here and here, this redstone dust will activate that one, which we can't have. You have to have different sections of your Noteblock or it won't work. So I like this one a lot because you get 7, and it's also very compact. Very good and very compact. So if like over there, if I do the next one like this, it's nice compact. Now, another thing about note blocks is when you're building with note blocks, you can't have them directly over something or it won't work. See, I'm smacking the note block right now, it just won't work. So make sure when you're doing my tutorials and stuff like that and you want to put your note blocks underground, make sure you don't have any, make sure you dig down at least 2 when putting down note blocks, or like I said, it won't work. You have to be at least 2 down. Now there's another way you could set up note blocks too, is, which I've been doing a lot lately, because I think people like it this way more, is with the powered rails and the detector rails. I don't know why. I like it too a lot, but a lot of different songs, it depends, you know. Some big songs you don't really want it that, you don't want it to have this, and you want to just put a rail on top, but pretty much what you do is you have the minecart activate the block. And so, like I said, if you put, apparently I didn't turn off my notifications, but I'm not going to stop now. So if I put, like, note blocks down like that, that's 8 different note blocks right there. Put this down, and bam, that's 8 different blocks going off at once. So if you have those big songs that you want to make, if you know how to make them, it's very good to do this way. And then also what you can do actually is put a block in the middle of it, and have it like that, so it looks a little bit better. Actually, I like that version too. So if I put the minecart down, sounds good. But yeah, that's how you set up my 4 different ways I usually do my note block songs. And now I have a little 2 people left a comment in my section below asking me to do the cup song. Like, I had no idea what the cup song was, so I actually had to look up on YouTube what the cup song was. But apparently it's a game, and some people use that game and makes, like, put them into songs. But I just did the beat to it. It's iffy. Like I said, there's no MIDI on it. It's someone banging a cup with their hands and clapping. So I couldn't, like, use piano keys really, so I had to use I believe I've used snare drums, the bass, and I used clicks. So like I said, bass, snare drum, and clicks. I didn't use double bass and I didn't use pianos. So this might not sound right to you, but I'll give you a little idea of what I was trying to go for here. So I'm gonna click this and let's listen to it. Now you're probably wondering, oh, I heard the cups, I've heard people play the cup song, doesn't sound anything like that. I know, but it's hard to make cup slaps and slapping your hands together into note blocks. So I'll give you a little idea. Okay, so the game goes where you have to clap your hands twice, slap the cup 3 times, clap your hand, move the cup, then slap your hand again, and then it goes into phase 2 where you pick up the cup, slap the back of the cup, then you slap the side of the cup, then you put your hand down and then put the cup over your hand, and you're supposed to play it with 2 people, and you just keep going over and over again, faster and faster and faster. The first one to tip over the cup loses. So I'll give you a little, I'll give you the step-by-step of what I went with this over here. So these 2 note blocks is the slap your hand, then you hit the cup, hit the cup, hit the cup. That's, you slap the cup 3 times. Then you clap your hands. Then you pick up the cup and move it over to your right or your left. I don't really understand it too much. Then you slap your hands, go into phase 2. You pick up the cup and slap the back of it. Then you slap the side of it. Then you put your hand down, and then you put the cup down over your hand. So that's kind of what I went with this beat here. So I'll just play it again so you guys can kind of think about it for a second. So and that is another thing I'm asking. Okay, so I know 2 people asked for this cup song tutorial, so I don't know if this sounds right. I want you guys to leave me a comment in the section, maybe leave a like on the video, asking if you would like, maybe you have some ideas on how to change it, or if you like it this way, I'll do a tutorial on this. It's easy. It's not hard at all. I made it myself. So I had to think about it, and there goes off my notifications again. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, guys. It's going nighttime in here, and I just want to end the video. So I hope you learned something today about note blocks, and if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like and subscribe to stay tuned with my newest videos. Alright guys, peace.